Howdy folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I react to non-pop country music. Bluegrass, western, folk, Cajun, red dirt, swing sometimes, but it just can't be pop. And I'm doing a gift request. Bobby Goldsboro's song Honey. Robert Wanmer made a gift to the channel for me to do this reaction. So Robert, thank you for this. Robert gave me two options. He gave me Honey or With Pen in Hand. And I don't know either song as far as I know. And I saw that Honey had like 9.8 million views or something, like a lot. I'm like, let me go with that one. People seem to know this song, but I don't know it. So, and I think Bobby's a throwback to a long time ago. So let's see what we have here with Bobby Goldsboro. The name sounds familiar. I just can't place any of the songs. All right, here we go. Thank you, Robert. That bass.
See the tree, how big it's grown, but friend, it hasn't been too long. It wasn't big. I laughed at her and she got mad. The first day that she planted it was just a twig. Then the first snow came and she ran out to brush the snow away so it wouldn't die. Came running in all excited, slipped and almost hurt herself, and I laughed till I cried. She was always young at heart, kinda dumb and kinda smart, and I loved her so. And I surprised her with a puppy, kept me up all Christmas Eve 2 years ago.
This is his kid.
And it would sure embarrass her when I came in from working late, 'cause I would know that she'd been sitting there and crying over some sad and silly late show. And honey, I miss you, and I'm being good. And I'd love...
Man, I can't figure out who the people are here. It's very consistent with it being his daughter. It's also now consistent with it being his wife. Yeah, I don't recognize the song. It's not distinctly country, but the storyline, I'll put this in the Country Heart series. I got no problem with that. This is more like a easy listening, sad type of song. But I think it's sad. It sounds like somebody may have passed away.
To be with you, if only I could. She wrecked the car and she was sad and so afraid that I'd be mad. But what the heck? Though I pretended hard to be, guess you could say she saw through me and hugged my neck. I came home unexpectedly and caught her crying needlessly in the middle of the day. And it was in the early spring when flowers bloom and robins sing, she went away. And honey, I miss you.
She went away.
And
she left him?
I'm being good. And I'd love to be with you, if only I could.
We still don't have the what happened?
One day while I was not at home, while she was there and all alone, the angels came. Now all I have is memories of honey, and I wake up nights and call her name. Now my life's an empty stage where honey lived and honey played and love grew up. And a small cloud passes overhead and cries down on the flower bed that honey loved.
That tree grow.
And see the tree, how big it's grown. But friend, it hasn't been too long, it wasn't big. And I laughed at her and she got mad. The first day that she planted it was just a twig.
Yeah, that went back full circle. Yeah, what a way of developing slowly, without being on the nose at all, that she passed. And Honey, clearly, his wife, but she went away. I wonder if that meant she went to the hospital. Were there allusions in here to her being mentally unwell? I don't think so, because like he would come home at night and she'd be crying over some TV show. But that's not uncommon. Some TV shows are very well written and can make you cry. She got upset at him for laughing about the little twig that she planted, but it grew into a big tree. And it's just normal banter between couples. Like, oh my God, you're going to do that. And that's nothing mean. It's just cute about the different things that we like to do. And we're kind of just like embracing each of our own humanity. And it comes out in the form of friendly laughter, like, oh my God, you're going to do that? Like, all right, let's see how it goes. Well, in the case of the tree, it went really well. But then she came in the house and she slipped and fell. But what was one of the other storylines in here, the vignettes where like she wrecked the car. And then she thought he was going to be mad at her, but he wasn't mad. He's like, what the heck? I'm not going to get mad. And like she hugged his neck and all that stuff. No, I think this is just a very different way, creative way of bringing about. She got sick and then he came home one day and she was gone. She died. Bobby Goldsboro, I see here on the album here, sang Sweet Caroline. Of course, we all know that song. I can see clearly now. I don't know if he wrote that first in Three Dog Night. Was it Three Dog Night? No, it might have been someone else. But that's how I know him. And so Sweet Caroline obviously would put him in the country family. And so this was just an older sort of orchestral presentation. It sounds like it would have been from the 60s. Do I have that right, Robert? Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to rate this song. And the number that popped into my head is a Montauk Ed special. It's an 8.9. It was entirely on the storytelling. And Bobby's got that talking, singing way of getting through his songs. And now I'm going to have to listen to Sweet Caroline again, just for my own sake, to see how he sings it. Because these talking singers, like Tom T. Hall, like John Prine, just, Paul Simon did it. A number of Johnny Cash, of course. It fascinates me. Bob Dylan did it. They're not singers per se. They talk and tell their stories. Of course, Red Savine. So, all right, 8.9, Robert. But thank you for that. God, intrigue is what this is. That'd be the word I'd put on this one. Intrigue and patient. So there you go. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy that. You can thank Robert Wanmer for that. Have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.